Up, what's up? Clearing your throat, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We will be getting started in a second. If you can hear me, can I have can you raise your hand or put something in the chat? Just say hello.
All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We are really excited to get started here with you guys. We like to start on time and end early, so we will do that just so you can get your night back. But thank you so much for joining and listening in. We really appreciate that. Again, my name is Arnhem Waples, and we also have Rashawn Thrower. Rashawn, hello to the people. And we're here to talk to you a little bit more about block builder properties. You got on this call because you heard about the exclusive investment opportunity we have. So we're going to cover that with our newest property that we will be closing on within about the next 2 weeks. So we're going to talk about 3816 Albemarle Avenue. That's in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. And we're going to share with you exactly why we decided that this property would be the property to share with you all tonight. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We are looking at 10 to 12% secured returns with block builder property. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining us. And we will talk to you a little bit more about this particular product. So let's jump right into it. Welcome and thank you. We appreciate you being here. We know you could be anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us. So this is for you. So a little bit about block builder properties. Who are these guys, right? You may have seen us on Facebook, on our social media. You may know us personally, but we want to tell you a little bit more about block builder properties, exactly what we are or who we are. We consider ourselves experts in real estate acquisitions, renovations. We are residential redevelopers. What that means is you've probably seen HGTV, you've probably seen Flip That House or things like that. That's what we do. We buy properties. We usually look for the worst property on the best block. We purchase that property, we renovate the property, and we will put it back on the market. So people like yourself, if you bought a house before, you went house shopping, you find beautiful homes that have everything you want in them. They're fixed up beautifully. Doesn't look like anyone has ever lived in that house, but you find out that the house was built in 1942. How does that happen? It happened through people like us, through residential redevelopers. So we do have an investor first approach. We do not get a property unless our investors can profit off of it. So we are looking at building wealth together. We're going to talk a little bit about the numbers just to pencil whip this a little bit more for you so you can see exactly what the numbers look like and what that means for you as investors. We do have a proven track record in high growth markets. We work in several states. If you've been with us for a while, you've seen we work in New York and Nassau County, away from the water. We work in Brooklyn. We work in Queens. We're in upstate New York. We're in New Jersey. We're in Pennsylvania. Those are our hubs to find amazing properties that we can quickly acquire, renovate, and resell right away for profit. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So this is an investor webinar. You are an investor or a potential investor. So why do we host these investor webinars? First of all, for transparency. You need to know what's going on, exactly what happens with your money when you do an investment. So that's what this is for. We will have a Q&A on the back side so you can ask your questions and learn a little bit more about the property, ask all your questions because we're 100% transparent. We even walk people through the properties and we'll if you want to you can come see us at the properties so you can take a walk inside the before, during, and after. We will educate by sharing valuable real estate insights into what we do for our properties and why we do it, and also exclusive deals. This is for early access to high potential opportunities. And really, we do mean exclusive. This is limited to our family, our friends, associates, people that know us, so that they can get into where other people would not know about these type of deals in real estate so that you guys can profit as well as us. Now, who we are with Block Builder Properties. I'm going to read this to you guys so that you understand a little bit more. By 2019, Rashawn and Arnhem decided to combine their unique talents and brand their individual real estate ventures into one unified company. With their complementary skills, they envisioned a business that would deliver comprehensive real estate solutions under a single umbrella, Block Builder Properties LLC. Today, Block Builder Properties LLC is a thriving real estate investment and development company dedicated to transforming properties and communities while delivering exceptional results for investors and partners alike. So, if you haven't met me, I'm Harlan Waples Jr., the VP of Marketing and Acquisitions. So I find them, set them up. And Rashawn Throw is our VP of Projects and Sales. So he has all the details of how we will take the ugly duckling and turn it to a beautiful swan. So that's his job in putting it back on the market so that we can sell at the highest price and knowing all the tricks of the trade. That's what he's going to share with us in a few minutes. So let's jump into the investment opportunity. You came here to find out a little more about the investment opportunity. That's exactly what we're going to share with you here. So this beauty, this is 3816 Albemarle Avenue. The so it is a spacious twin home. You can see they're duplex side by side. We are purchasing this one. We love the ugly properties. As you can look at it, you see like, oh, I don't know about the looks of that one. You see the siding over here is falling off a little bit, and it's when you see a little bit more about the property, you can actually look this up on Zillow right now. It's actually for sale. So all the information that you see here can be verified right online, and several of the websites where you can find properties, and you'll see all the ugly pictures of it. And most people will look at it and just be like, ew, well, I wouldn't buy that. I don't like the color in there. I don't like what they did with the layout. I don't like the outside, the inside, the bathroom, the kitchen. So those are perfect properties for us because we do have the purchase price of $197,000. We have a renovation budget of $50,000. We're going to take that $50,000 and do a lot of painting and some basic work because this house is in great shape. By when I say great shape, it is in a ugly, the walls, the floors, the doors, and everything may be ugly, but it really just needs a little bit of TLC. So we have a light renovation budget of only $50,000, but the projected ARV, that's the after repair value. When we buy it for this much, we put this much in, we still have a lot of space there when it comes to the what it will sell for. And that's the projected gross profit of 103 plus $1,000. And houses, let's talk a little bit more about what's happening in the market. Why this particular property? So first of all, the market itself. A lot of houses aren't for sale in the marketplace, but we know that houses, they get bought real quick. Only 37 days on average, houses are on the market for. So within that 37 days, people are going by, they're stopping by open house, they're looking at it, they're saying, wow, this looks great. And right away they're putting in bids, and we see houses are selling at a premium in the area. Now, also undervalued purchase price. So we always buy below market value. If someone else went to this property, they would probably be buying into the 200s. That's what it's worth right now. But we were able to work with our partners to get this at a discounted rate, and we got it early. So, and also there's strong appreciation potential in that the target ARV, that's the after repair value, aligns with the recent comparable sales. So we look at other properties and what they're going to sell for. That's the properties that look just like this one, what they're selling for. And we found just a house almost right across the street just sold for about $387,000. So with our $350,000, that's just on the lower end of what it could sell for. We projected to be actually more than 350,000, but with our numbers, we like to be conservative. So we really have a strategic renovations focus. So the we really are going to focus on a few things to maximize that resale price. We're going to like really hook up the kitchen. People spend a lot of time in the kitchen. When they see a beautiful kitchen, they say, "Honey, I want this house." Well, I plan on cooking here and I like the design of this. I want this house. So we're going to spend a lot of money on the bathroom. We're going to also spend a lot of time and focus on the I just said bathroom, but I meant kitchen. So the kitchen and bathrooms, that's where we're going to really focus a lot of our time and effort on it. So there's a few things, especially the curb appeal. We're going with a simple design. And I'll let Sean talk a little bit more about the curb appeal and what we're doing there to maximize the resale price. We want it to look good when people pull up. We want it to look good as soon as they walk in the house. And we believe those can be accomplished with what we've seen on the market and what we know we can do with the renovation budget. So with that, Sean, I'll turn it over to you so you can go over those renovations, what we do on the outside, the inside, and additional upgrades.
Good evening, everyone. Sean here, Block Builder Properties, and I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what we have scheduled and planned for this project. So if you can see right here, we have the chimney in the very middle of the property. This is a side-by-side single family home. There, it's a semi-detached home. So there's a driveway to the left of the other house and a driveway to the right of our house. So with our house, what we're going to do is we're going to give it an extremely modern paint job. We're going to paint all the trim a black, a jet black, and then all of the body of the house. That will be the front at the top as well as on the sides. We're going to paint it, and in the rear, we're going to paint the body a white. So we're going to give it a great modern look. And this look is what the more expensive homes in the other neighborhoods look like. We're going to leave the stonework exactly as it is. All we're going to do is just we're going to point the bricks, just put new mortar in between the bricks and everything, make everything look a lot fresher, give the stairs a paint job. We're going to do some light landscaping in the front, a little bit of mulch, some solar powered lights facing the home just to give it a little bit more appeal at nighttime. And in the backyard, we're going to fix up the garage. The garage is falling down a little bit, so that's where a lot of our repair budget is going to go. Um, the roof is in great shape. Apparently, there was a leak maybe about a year ago, but the homeowner did fix it before they put the property on the market. So that's a great thing. We are going to save money on the roof. Now, with the interior, just like Arnim said, we are going to do a major, major awesome job, like we always do. With the kitchen, currently it's set up as an L-shaped kitchen with an open staircase going down to the basement. We're going to enclose that, put a door up. We're also going to put laundry in the kitchen. And in addition to that, we're going to give it that new modern kitchen that everyone looks for. We're going to go with two-tone cabinets, stone countertops, and we're even going to go with, on the corner, we're going to go with a waterfall edge, but we're going to keep it a little bit extra. We're going to do a butcher block countertop as opposed to a stone countertop on the waterfall. That's something that not a lot of people do, and it's something that's going to pop out, especially when people come to see it. With the bathrooms are going to be great. They're already existing, and so all we're going to do is direct replacement. We're going to put some marble tiles in certain areas, possibly a backsplash. We're going to do some large format tiles or LFT, if you will, on the floors. We're going to do some amazing designs in the showers. We're going to do some awesome stuff as well with how we set up with the design for the shower niche and things like that. But the other thing that's going to help us save money is the fact that this house has existing hardwood floors on all three levels. There's three levels of living as well as the basement. And where all we're going to do is sand those and replace whatever boards need to be replaced. And then we're just going to give it a beautiful stain. We're going to give it a darker stain because it's a much larger house. It's a much brighter house. We have the opportunity to put a darker stain to make all the colors that we're going to use on the interior pop. Additional upgrades. This one is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. We're actually looking to do an epoxy finish on the basement floor in addition to finishing the basement. I know normally we really wouldn't finish a basement. However, in this market, everyone finishes their basement. So we're going to, when in Rome, you do as the Romans. So we're going to do waterproofing on the walls. We're going to do an extra layer of waterproofing on the walls just to, you know, because we need to refresh it. We're going to give it a great paint job. Going to put recessed lights through the ceilings, but then we're going to do that epoxy finish on the basement floor. We always look for those extra little sizzle features, or those things that make it pop and make it stand out in a home buyer's mind. We're even looking to do a few extra things like maybe LED lights on the bathroom faucet, just so that when the kids remember, if they come with their parents to the open house, that, hey mom, you know what house I remember? The one that had the lights on the faucet. So these are the things that you do just to make your house stand out more than the others on the market. And these are the things that we do when we put our houses in to make them more desirable. And hopefully we can get them to sell for more than what we have listed, because we like to under promise and over deliver. Arne? All right. So we're going to speak about our investment and our investment structure and our returns. So we're looking to raise upwards of $250,000 for this project in particular. Our minimum investment is $50,000 with increments of $1,000. Our investment term is 6 to 9 months. We're looking to get you in and out quickly. Our interest rate is 10 to 12% simple interest secured by real estate. We don't do compound interest because no one knows how to calculate compound interest. And the way we calculate our interest is really simple. If we sell the property between the 1st and the 15th of the month, you get half your month's interest. If we sell it from the 16th on to the end of the month, you get the full month's interest. So if we sell it on the 17th, you don't have to worry about us calculating by the day or anything like that. You just get the full amount. Um, so one of the things that we're looking to do, like right here, you see our investment structure and our returns. One thing that we're looking to do for our investors is we are looking to pay out $35,000 to our investors on this project. That is something that we're looking to do because we're going to have to pay this interest anyway to either to whoever we borrow the money from. So we're hoping that it can be our friends and family because that's what we love to do, making money with friends and family. Arnhem, muted. You're muted.
So we do have that budget, Sean was mentioning, approximately $35,000 to pay out investors. Now, I want you guys to know that we are looking for new investors, but we're not desperate. We already have funding set up for this. However, the more money that we can raise from family and friends, the more money we can pay family and friends. Because we have to pay somebody. I'd rather not pay a bank or hard money lender, but rather pay the individuals that we rock with and they rock with us. So we do have that budget item already in our plans. So that goes with the cost of that we already put in there early on with when we consider purchasing a property. So you can see the example returns for the investors. So within a 12-month period of time, if you are investing however it is you want to invest through cash on hand through IRAs. We can actually speak to you a little bit more if you have IRA and tell you exactly how to get that money out to self-invest. You can actually invest through your 401k, through your HELOC if you have a home equity line of credit, or any other way where you have funds. We can actually show you how to use that to meet some of these criteria. Now, if you are a first-time investor, we believe in the belief check. That means we actually this 50,000 minimum, we actually will reduce that for first-time investors so that you can get in, you can see how it works, and you can actually begin to your investments with us. So those are for our first-time investors, but for our more seasoned investors, they usually do come in at that 50,000 mark or more. We have several people looking at this property wanting to invest $100,000 right now. So spots will fill up quickly on this one. However, we do have other projects coming up, but I just wanted to show you the example of our investors. You see here, if you did invest $50,000 at 10% interest, if the property sells in 8 months, that is $333,000 in interest. So you will get your interest as well as your principal. As soon as we sell the property, you are first in line to get that money back as soon as we close. So just this is a quick example of how that works. And when you do reinvest into another project, we can reinvest the principal and interest so that now you get that compound effect where you now are investing your return and now getting even more each and every project. So we have a lot of people that will invest in one project and just continue to flip it time after time again into other projects. Now, this is a little bit about our investment structure and return. Um, Again, we talked about this 250,000, 50,000 minimum investment, 6 to 9 months. Am I going backwards? Oh, yep, I was. So here's how we protect your money, right? Everybody wants to know what's the risk? Oh my God, so much risk going on with real estate. So first of all, I want to dispel that myth, right? Because again, we buy at a significant discount already. We put in the money for renovations and all of the other budget items from buying, from the realtor payment, the money out for buyer for the investors. All of that money is already accounted for, and where we get our money at is whatever's left over from where we actually all the money that we calculated and where it actually sells from. So because we got it at such a low discount, out that money that you put in as well as for the rehab, we have a lot of equity already in there that if we sell it, we already will be able to pay everybody, pay back the money for the loans, and already make a lot of money on it. So let me talk about how it's secured and investor protections. One, the whoever put in the most money, of course, get first lien position on the property. That means if something were to happen to the property, happen to us, you can actually sell the property right away and take that money, take the property from us, right? So if we didn't pay, you have the deed to the property. Promissory note. That is a promise to pay and the deed of trust. We file that to make sure that you have that promise to that we will pay you. So we actually, our company's not only reputation is at risk, but also our finances is at risk because if we don't pay, that is money that we have to pay out to you. The title, as well as the builder's risk policy, which means if, let's say, the house burns down, you will be paid out before we get paid. So that money always goes back to the lien holders and then it goes to us. So again, like I mentioned, the right to foreclose if necessary, and the below market purchase provides building equity protection because we're buying it at such a discount. Now, just as a quick recap, strong market potential. We are positioned to capture significant market share in the growing industry. the unique value proposition, competitive edge through innovation, technology, customer experience. We have proven track record in that we've done this for a number of years. We have achieved over $5 million in projects that we've continuously are growing, lucrative investment opportunities for strong returns, and you can act now. The funding window is limited. It's for the month of March. So you can secure your opportunity to be part of this success today. I will put in the chat exactly how to stay connected with us in the future so that in case this project isn't for you or you want to be notified about other projects, you will know about it coming up. So we are limited on time. We like to start early and end, start on time and end early, as I mentioned to you. That is everything that we want to talk about. Now we want to hear from you. Any questions you have as I put the information in the chat for how to stay connected with us. Q&A. Just unmute yourself if you have any questions that you have for us. Don't be shy. You can also drop a question in the chat if it's difficult for you to speak right now. Feel free to drop any questions in the chat. And also, Aya, we do have Aya on the line with us. Aya, could you do me a favor and drop in the chat that link where people can stay connected with us? That'd be really helpful. Thank you so very much for that. I'm having difficulty finding that at the moment. And take care of this. So any questions you guys may have? And Sean, you know the common questions that we get. If you want to just start with one of the common questions.
Yeah. So one of the common questions that we receive is, how do I know that that my money is secure? And how do I know that you guys are going to do what it is that you say? Well, we do have social media. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Facebook. And if anyone is interested in learning more about us, you can go directly to our website as well, blockbuilderproperties.com, and you can find out about us. But besides that, when it comes to learning about how we secure the investment, as Arnhem said, we buy the properties at such a low price point, at such a high equity position that all the profits are baked in before we even sign the check. We make sure that the properties that we buy are going to hit these numbers even before we even bring it to a group to decide if we're going to do a fundraise on it, because we know that if a traditional lender won't lend on it, then we know it's a project that we're not going to be able to take. So we wouldn't even bring it to our friends and family. And after years and years of us working on these different things, we definitely, after years and years of doing this, we've all done this several times over, and we know what our numbers are. We can hit those numbers so quickly. I do have someone who raised their hand. Ms. Cleopatra, would you like to have a question?
Hi, yes, good evening, everyone. Yes, I have a question in regards to the your construction.
Yes.
50,000 I see that you marketed for. Do you
Yeah,
have a construction team that comes in to keep that cost at a minimum? Or do
absolutely.
you, so a construction team that's part of your team?
No, because this is a newer market. Our construction team, they're going to be working on other projects. So we were introduced to a grand total of 7 new contractors. I interviewed 4 of them. Right now, I'm waiting on scopes of work from 3 of them, and we will be selecting 1. And with these contractors, we've already discussed how we work with them. We give them a series of 6 documents. These are what we call, for lack of a better term, the 6 critical documents, because these outline the contract, the insurances that they have to have, and also the payment schedule. We line out the payment schedule because everyone knows me. I have a regular job. I don't get paid before I start any work, and the same with our contractors. They have to understand that they don't get paid until we hit our milestones. Everything is laid out in black and white. And we work with professionals who understand that speed is the key and that you're not going to send your kids to college off of one job with us. But if you work with us, we will continually have you working so that we can build a strong relationship. You know, you can make 20,000 on one job with us, or you can try to take 50,000 and never work with us again.
Thank you.
No worries.
You did have a
Thank you
question,
for the question.
what the term is for this investment. The term for this investment, we expect to be in and out of this property within 4 months. Now, like Sean said earlier, we like to under-promise and over-deliver. So we don't necessarily say you're going to get your money back in 4 months. So we do say 6 to 9 months is the expected turnaround time. So if we have any delays, if anything happens, you're not depending on that money in 4 months. So 6 to 9 months, we definitely expect to be done, though, at 4 months and have this sold. But the term is 6 to 9 months.
Right. I'm looking in the chat, and we have a question from Miss Gwendolyn. Do you match the investment? I believe what she means is, do we invest the same as what the investors invest? Well, we 9 out of 10 times we invest in our own projects. Arnhem is invested in the project as well as myself, and we are because if we don't believe in the project, we wouldn't expect you to believe in the project. Now, we don't necessarily match what you all invest, but we do invest something in the project.
Yeah, we definitely put money in. There's money that has to go in on the front end that you may not even know, to down payments for inspectors, inspections, appraisal,
Appraisals.
everything else. So we do put money in that we are later reimbursed for when we sell. So with that, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Look in the chat. You will see our document to stay in touch with us. This is just a simple form for you to just add your email address, your phone number. So this way we can stay in touch with you when we do have other projects or even the recap for this project. So if you want to share with a family member, friend, someone that helps you make decisions on things like this, you can actually go back to the video and share that with them. You will get that information. But again, you have to sign up with that document that I just put in the chat, or visit us at blockbuilderproperties.com. That's blockbuilderproperties.com, blockbuilderproperties.com. You can email us at info@blockbuilderproperties.com or call us directly. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful week, and we look forward to working with you. Take care, guys.
Thank you. Have a great evening, everyone. Good. All right.